it's not too late to see ahead. What does your future hold? Welcome to our next vlog on self-care and how to gain a healthier, happier version of you. I'm Sophia from Trident Wellbeing, and I'm a mind and wellbeing coach, author, martial art instructor, personal trainer. In this series, I'm focusing on weight loss with tools and practices that you can do quickly and easily. For more information on tips and tricks to rewire your health, or click on the link below and subscribe by pressing the subscribe button below. Most of you listening to this have probably tried many of the conventional methods to lose weight and found that they're largely unsuccessful. I don't know precisely what they were, but if you are on this site, then you're searching for something that either has better results or that is more long-standing. You are probably sick of hearing about this newfangled diet or that. You may be confused about which exercise program will be the best. As mentioned previously, I'm not focusing on diets, nor am I giving medical advice. But this is for those of you who are healthy and know that they have bad practices, realize fad diets are just not sustainable and not always balanced for long-term physical or even financial health. If you need specific exercise programs or more advice than this short blog can cater for, just send me a message or email. Now, you may be feeling disillusioned with your results, but with my series, you're on a health journey. Now, you may be feeling disillusioned with your results, but with my series, you're on a health journey and you're using different practices each week to help you develop new neural pathways and develop new habits by rewiring those unhealthy ones. Over the past week, we went over several practices, and I recommended if you're watching for the first time, scan through those first, but it's in no way necessary. You may want to jump in and out or replay various parts, but what I do suggest is that you pick a strategy and you do it for a week. This way you can create a new habit and a new neural pathway. I speak of this often, but the reality is that the more we do something, the better we become at it. Who can remember a time when perhaps in their youth they really liked a particular sport and you just want to get better at it, do more of it, and really enjoy the feelings of improving? Maybe it was a video game, and each time you were taken out of the game, you thought of a new way to tackle that same challenge and eventually improve to the extent that that game became perhaps boring and you wanted a new challenge. Or maybe it was a craft. I know I have a daughter that will become so obsessed with a particular activity, she'll do it day in and day out, even well into the evening, and until she gets really adept at it and then moves on to another challenge. As a result, we have seen a lot of picture styles and we have a lot of beanies and my fitness equipment keeps ending up in her room. So today's practice is a little different and thought-provoking. Have you noticed I haven't suggested anything physically strenuous to do? All these tools are about changing you from the inside out and then noticing how you change on the outside afterwards. This is what diets just don't address. What I would like you to do now is to imagine you're seeing your own obituary or your tombstone. Now bear with me on this, I know it sounds grim, but I promise it'll be revealing. While you imagine this, I want you to think about what it will say at that moment. Maybe it says, "Passed before his or her time, and you wish you'd looked after yourself a bit more for those loved ones." Maybe it says, "Found time for everyone else, but not for myself," or himself or herself. Maybe it says something totally different. Today, though, what I'd like you to do is to think about how you would like to be remembered. Perhaps you're a role model to someone else. What does that look like? How would it look different if you were more energetic, healthier, active, adventurous? What would a healthier version of you allow you to do differently? By doing things differently, what opportunities or relationships or thoughts might you have? Can you see yourself reading your tombstone after you've made those changes? How does what you've learned change what you do? Once you've heard this, there really is no going back or forgetting when you're making a choice now about how you want to live your life. Now, in the words of Helen Keller, the most pathetic person in the world is someone who has sight but not vision. If you've watched the other blogs, you now know your triggers and your limiting beliefs. You're more in touch with yourself, and this means you're progressing along your own developmental path. Well done. I know it isn't always easy, and it can be frequently confronting, but it is always learning, and while we are learning, we have the options to make different choices. Look, we only get one life, and each minute that passes is gone. Isn't it worth making each minute count? Am I doing so gain a healthier, happier next minute, hour, day or life? I'm not advocating giving up fun to eat lettuce, merely to find out more of a life balance for you. And by being healthier, we can have more balance. So think about how you would like to be remembered. As Ellen DeGeneres says, my point is life is about balance. The good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the pina and the colada. She's quite entertaining. So let me know how you went by posting below or send me a message, as I want you to live your best, healthiest, happiest life. You deserve it. If you like what I've got to say, click on the button below and subscribe, and stay tuned until next week and see how you can keep feeling better and better with real workable strategies. Until then, I'm sending you much love.